Show you how to modify a base character creator mesh using the replace mesh option so you can make little characters using Blender. A lot of softwares that are on the market tend to use a destructive process to sculpt and modify, and it's actually pretty difficult, but lo and behold, Blender has some nice tools and it's free and highly underrated. So here we go. I'm going to export. This is my mesh. I don't know, maybe I'll make a man one. I'm just using the very basic stuff. So I guess I'll make him a male. I'm gonna look at, that's about all I'm gonna do really. Body tone. See if this will make, the last one I did, I used very basic. So anyways, that's it. That's all I'm gonna do. Now I'm going to export it as an eye avatar. I guess I can use the other thing. We'll use high texture resolution, although the textures don't really matter in this case. We're just sculpting, but anyways, so here's our standard avatar. Actually, I'm going to put it in a folder because when I import it into Blender, all this texture files get generated. I'll call this CC project standard sculpt. And there we go. CC standard is what it is. Now for this you need 3D Exchange Pro version. You don't need pipeline for this because you only need the object file export function. So let's export it. There we go. I'll just leave this closed. 3D Exchange, here we go. Open this, oops, open this in 3D. This is a pipeline version, but you don't need the pipeline version for this. What did I call this? Standard sculpt. So I took all the clothes off, and I'm just using the base. It looks like a female, doesn't it? Anyways, whatever. Just a test run. So down we go to export mesh. Replace mesh options is what we're using. Export mesh Y up. CC standard sculpts. C base body. Oh, we'll just do that like that. Okay, so that's that. And I'll close that one. Now we'll open Blender. A to select everything, X to delete. Just leave it like this. File, import, object, desktop, CC base body. So we're just going to keep all this information unchanged. So there is huge, she's huge, it is huge, S.1. Scale it down, easier to work with. Now, as I said, we need to have a process that is non-destructive. So we will add a multi-resolution modifier. Then, this is now non-destructive. We're going to subdivide the mesh, but only pretend like we're not applying the modifier, basically. I guess that's what we want to say. You can subdivide it more. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know how, it doesn't help you with your base model too much. Oh, maybe I'll do one more. There we go. Turn off auto smoothing. Okay, so here's our model. This is what it looks like when it's subdivided. That 0 preview, to preview. So we want to go into our models. So according to this, it's 500,000 triangles, but it's really only 21,000 triangles. So I don't really know if it's good to use it that high, but anyways, we'll try it. I usually only do it with one level of subdivision. So what I'm gonna do, symmetry lock. I'm gonna turn on X symmetry lock. So I only have to work on half the model. Front, back. I'm just gonna do a few things that I've done in the past or I'm working on, but quickly. So here we'll make his ears stick out. Its ears. Shim. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna do a fairly dramatic working around here. Dumbo the elephant. Inflates. There we go. Inflate it all now. Put some volume to it. I'm going to smooth it by 0.25. Front faces only. Just the less you can disturb the underlying mesh, the better, I find. So now I'm just smoothing it up a bit, trying to make it a little more, oops, a bit of a tear. This won't be good for the underlying. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Get rid of the modifier. We're going to try it again. See, this is absolutely non-destructive. I only subdivide it once. I think it's too much by doing it too. You can try it, but you have to be gentle. Usually I'm only doing it with one subdivision. 100,000 vertexes. For 10 vertexes. For 10 faces. There we go. Trying to do it quickly as well. Otherwise it'll make the video too long. So I might speed up some parts and do some Muzak. For some reason it works better when it's down like that. Anyway, so there's some sticking out ears. I'm going to move the back of his head back in, the head in, and have the ears stick out. That makes sense. There we go. More smoothing. There's one modification. Now, let's work on the nose a little bit. This. Make a fat nose. Bulbous. And some. you go too far, undo. Pinocchio. Here we go. Smooth this out a bit. It's too much happiness. Smooth. Increase it. Get more faces in there. There. I got that out. I need to get rid of that crease. Complete. F to lower the inflation. F to lower the size of the brush. Okay. This one I'm going to change to clay because it's a little bit too, this is a little bit too strong of a technique, I think, at this point. For the clay, add and subtract. And we will add here. Get rid of that a bit. It's quite the nose, eh? There's our nose. Big cheeks, maybe. There we go. Big fat cheeks. And get rid of the crease underneath his lip a little bit. I'm avoiding the lips because do that separately. Trying to change the shape of his face here. Oops, too much on the lips. Anyways. Okay, grab. This is a freaky guy. He's gonna be very freaky, huh? It'll work though. Oops. Control Z. Move the face. Move this. Undo that one. Inflate his lips a bit here. And a bit here. There we go. Some clay. And trying to be quick. As you can see, the clay is fairly subtle, so you can change the shape of a face fairly well. He looks like he's staring at me. Out of the bottom of his eye there. Okay, so that's a very chubby, clown-like face. Look at his head. Horns. Oh my god, this guy's gonna be horrifying when we're done. Here's some horns. The devil incarnate. There we go. Horns. Okay, now what else? I think I'm going to shorten his arms. Well, first I'm going to start by shortening his hands. No. And then I'm going to shorten his arms. F to make bigger. Oops. And I'm going to shorten his hands. shorten his legs too. Grab one leg. Scary. Oops. Okay, I have to fix his feet. They're drooping. There we go. What else? We want to make a fat. A fat or muscular, devilish sort of. I don't know what this is. Get rid of the. Oops, too much. Too much. Do a quick smooth here. So open this. Oop. Again. Try and stay away from the center line. It's weird. I have no idea what I'm doing at this point. I'm just trying to affect some change. Fat. Make him fat. He's a well-fed, devilish guy. Looks a bit like a kid at this point. Anyways, whatever. Fat butt. Legs. Get rid of his knees, practically. Feet. Make them fatter too. Really fat ankles. That's interesting. To say the least. Anyhow, so this is probably, I'm not going to go too much farther because, well, you get the idea. Okay. Love handles. Smooth it a little more. There we go. Okay. So that's, I'm going to save this as what I'm going to call this character. Sculpt. Okay. So there he is. Preview. Oh, and sculpt. Okay, preview mode, there's nothing. There's something. So that's a fairly dramatic change. I'm smiling. Okay, so now we've got this saved. We need to get this out. So I'm going to uncheck that, and I'm going to apply the base, this to the mesh, and it's not going to change it. Okay, so now we'll go into preview mode, and there you see it's done. You might not want to do this too much. Smooth vertex 0.02. Okay, so there we are. We're ready to export. Now we shrunk them down, so we have to, when we export this, we have to make it bigger again, or otherwise that'll be really tiny. I guess you can, if you like to make midgets, you can do that. Selection only, export object, keep vertex order. This is very important. Now I'm going to scale it up by 10 because I scaled it down. So I'll call this kitty devil dude. My highly scary stuff. There we go. Now, assuming I did everything okay, this should work. Replace mesh of the body to kitty devil dude. I don't know if keeping the original UV is necessary. So there he is in all his scariness. That's a fairly what do you want to call it? Dramatic change. Oh, I guess I'll put this to my desktop CC standard 2. So will this import desktop CC standard 2? Do I want to save that? No. Let us see how this works. Dum-da-dum. The moment of truth. There it is. Now do the sliders work? You'll find they in fact do. So you can do some more work on this if you want. Base round. Base not so narrow. Base heavy. You can go farther with this. Face young, face, I don't know. Head scale. Ooh, scary. 0. So that's done. I haven't tried clothes. I mean, I guess you can put some clothes on him and laser. There we go. Putting the clothes, and you see that they actually fit, more or less. So that's all there is. It's a subsurface modifier, multi-resolution modifier. You reshape, apply the base without changing the UVs, and it should import fine. I got rid of this modifier because I applied it to the base already. If I hadn't done that, applied it, then it would still show the old. Did I save it? I don't even know if I saved it. No, I see I didn't. So if I was going to Shift D, move this, if I was going to not apply that, if I delete the modifier, it's not kept. So just remember that when you do this, here's my other copy, you apply the base. I don't know if this would subsurface subdivide. I always stay away from something that has anything to do with subsurface modifiers. All of this might work because I'm not changing it. I don't know. I haven't tried it to double check my theories that it would work to subdivide that. I don't think that would work. So there we are. It's 21,000. So you could do this with more subdivisions. The problem is that it becomes more and more deceiving, and you're more likely to tear the mesh. So the less subdivisions you can see, that you can't go backwards with this. Anyhow, so that's that. You're more likely to tear the mesh. So hopefully that helped. Not that difficult. It just takes some getting used to. Anyhow, you put some pants on him. Does he have pants? Pants. There's pants. There's pants. Put some pants on. There. To hide his non-gendered stuff. Hopefully that helped. Bye for now.